Hey, what's up, guys? If you're trying to figure out, well, what's the easiest way that I can build my personal credit and be able to get access to money without having the challenges of worrying about my personal credit? Well, this video is for you, and my name is Houston with Three-Way Funding. We're the home of the entrepreneurs because we help you focus and rebuild your business credit as well as your personal credit. In today's video, we're talking about the best credit builder loans to boost your credit. Because we know a lot of people, they may be just starting out with credit, or they're trying to rebuild their credit after bankruptcy, or they may have some challenges on their credit, and they had their credit wiped clean, but they don't have anything on the credit anymore. So trying to find the right formula to boost up your credit so that you can get back in the credit game, so that you can get back into doing business with the financial institutions. All right, so the first one we're talking about is the Community Development Financial Institute. Now, I know that's a long word, but hey, here's the thing about it. A lot of people in our community are not even aware of them. They're not even aware of them. And this is the kicker. They're mainly focused on our community. They're there to help our community rebuild their credit with small loans and everything so that you can get qualified for cars, home loans, and things of that nature. But for a lot of us, we never even heard of them. But it's your Community Development Financial Institute. You know, we're familiar with credit unions, but this here is a little different than the credit unions because they actually focus on us in the community that have bad credit, but we want that second chance to start rebuilding our credit. So the Community Development Financial Institute, you can look them up and see which one is closest to you in your community. Now the second one is the credit unions. That's right, it's a lot of credit unions that give you second chance loans, okay? And this is for people that have challenging credit. You may have a job, you may have income coming in, but you have bad credit. So there are some local credit unions out there that will give you a second chance loan or a credit builder loan to help you reestablish your credit so you can continue being able to access more financial products to continue building from that foundation. All right? And with the credit unions, a lot of people are like, well, I can't join Navy Federal, I can't join Penn Fed. Well, actually, you have to look at, if you're not in the military, like with a Penn Fed, if you're not in the military, then Penn Fed has organizations that it supports. And if you one of those people that don't mind supporting like the Naval Institute or something like that, you can look them up, Penn Fed, and see what organizations they support. And then if you donate to one of those organizations, they will invite you to become a member. So you do have that option to get into the bigger credit unions. But most of the time, I would tell people start with their smaller local credit unions because you have a better chance of being able to get a loan and repaying back the loan with a smaller local credit union so you can get that second chance. All right? Now, we'll talk about op loans. Now, op loans, it's a direct lender of personal loans and stuff, giving people a second chance. Okay, so people that have challenging credit, they'll even take people if you file bankruptcy. Once your bankruptcy is discharged, they will accept you still. Okay, so they're very good and very flexible. The unfortunate part about it, op loans is not everywhere. Okay, so because they're not everywhere, that means like New York, New Jersey and stuff, they don't qualify for their type of loans. But I'll put the link below so you can check out which states op loan operates in, so you can make the decision if that's if that financial institution is good for you. Now, you have bad credit loans. Now, bad credit loans, they operate on a similar, except they are a larger platform because they're not a direct lender. They have multiple lenders under their umbrella. When you have bad credit, they shop you around to see which lender is willing to work with you in your bad credit, okay? And so understanding that you have bad credit, they're not going to be pulling your credit. They won't do a hard pull on your credit. Let me rephrase that. They won't do a hard pull on your credit to bring your credit down lower than what it already is, okay? So you'll be able to check them out, and I'll put a link below there for them. Now, self-lender. Now, a lot of people that are rebuilding their personal credit and everything, they're finding out about self-lender. Now, self-lender is where you would go to their platform, you would put money in a CD, and then you will borrow against the CD. And so by you paying it over a certain amount of time, 9 months to a year, well, actually, they start reporting immediately, right? But at the same time, I would say to get the biggest impact of the loan, I would do it like this. I would pay it out from 9 months to a year. Now, here's a strategy when you're doing self-lender type of loans using CDs and stuff. Say that you borrow $1,000. You put $1,000 in the CD. They gave you $1,000, right? So then I would pay up to maybe $850 of that loan, right? So I'll pay that up immediately. And what happens, because you're paying it up immediately, back over that 50%, your credit score spikes up. So it boosts you up some points immediately. But at the same time, that other $150 of that $1,000, I would break that up into monthly payments, so maybe $25 a month, okay? And I would string it out, and so that way you continue and getting that reporting going on with your credit. Like I said, that's only if you have the money. With these other four here, with Community Development Financial Institute, you don't have to put up money up front. With some of your local community credit unions, no money up front. They do have self-lender loans and stuff like that as well, but some of them may overlook that and just give you a second chance loan anyway. And op loans, like I said, they're just going off of your income and your eligibility, and they're not focused on your personal credit as well as bad credit loans. Now, the last one I want to talk about is child support. Now, I know you're like, well, Houston, why do you think I should be worried about child support? Well, here's the reason. Say that you was in a relationship and the relationship didn't go so well, right? But you have kids out there. And so that partner of yours decided to go get financial assistance from the government. And so they order you to pay child support. So they put it on your credit report. Well, actually, that's a loan. And every month that you make your payments, they're reporting it to the credit bureaus. This is the reason I tell people, don't stop paying your child support. I would always make sure that I paid my child support and stuff because I understood it was a loan and it was actually helping my credit. And a lot of people miss out on this opportunity because they're frustrated by the relationship, not understanding they're actually paying less than what they would be in the household, but at the same time, you're still supporting your child, okay? So if you're not paying your child support, you're going to be hurting the child. So don't penalize the child. Do what the courts say. Get a court order, pay your child support, because that's being reported to your credit, and it's going to help boost up your credit and make your credit stronger, okay? So this is Houston with three-way funding. Again, you're talking about credit builder loans, Community Development Financial Institute. Check these out. People in our community are not aware of this, but this is a very good resource for us that are trying to reestablish our credit. And we have challenging credit, and we don't have the means to put money up front. And like I said, your local credit unions have second chance loans as well. And then op loans and bad credit loans as well as your self-lender. So again, I hope that this video helps you. If you have any questions or you tried any of these, leave a comment. Let me know what is your strategy for rebuilding your credit using personal loans, installment loans, or credit builder loans. Thank you.